right, we live. Yes. 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 All right, y'all. So we're about to get this show started. All right, let me get a round of applause. There we go. So we have an exclusive interview, you guys. I was just listening to TAMIKA's record, Go Outside in the Rain. And like, I can't wait to talk to her. And I think she's on the line. Let me see. So we can get this interview started. How y'all doing out there today? Hello, is this TAMIKA? Hello? Let me make sure. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. How you doing? I heard your record, like your voice, man, out of all these years, you still got it.
Thank you.
You get a lot of artists that's been doing it for a long time. They can't hit the notes like they used to, but you still got that soulful voice.
Thank you.
And I said it to my team. I said, listen, TAMIKA gonna get that bag. If we ain't doing Escape or Escape 3, listen, I go solo. I'm gonna get that bag. Would that be accurate, TAMIKA?
You a man. Oh my God.
So
I'm gonna get you.
I mean, I want to talk about your record because like one of my favorite from the project is with Q Parker. That record that was incredible. But let's talk about your new project, because I know everybody know you from Escape, but you're doing something now solo. So let's talk about your solo project. What made you come out with this EP?
Yes. My new EP, Family Affair. I wanted to bring real R&B back.
Yes.
I wanted to write songs with substance, with meaning, something that people could relate to that can help them. And to let people know you're not going through this alone. Whatever it is that you're going through, I don't care if it's a breakup, I don't care if it's a storm that you're trying to go through, you're not alone. We've all experienced it. I don't care what celebrity, I don't care what athlete, I don't care what preacher, I don't care who in this world exists. Everyone has gone through something. So I want it to be an open book and just tell my story. So I named it Family Affair because it's about my family, it's about me. And it's my story.
Yes. And your husband is on this record, is on the EP as well.
Yes. He is getting his Kurt Franklin.
Come on,
baby. Oh,
I said, come through with the voiceovers. You better come. And I admire that. I see that now in the industry where I'm seeing the husband, because it's good to see a black man helping his wife and not being intimidated by your success.
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. He's getting his Kurt Franklin on, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are preachers.
So supportive.
Yeah. And I hear, I was doing some research, listening to some of your interviews. I found out that you are a preacher's kid and that you don't play when it comes to your family, that you got into a fight. You beat somebody up with a rock because they was messing with you.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. You've been digging deep.
I had to dig. And I'm like, oh, she gonna go outside that rain. You mess with her family, she'll get that rock.
That's right. Yeah. You know what they say about them preacher kids. You already know what they say about us preacher kids. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in protecting my family. I do. I believe by all means necessary, I will protect mine.
Yes. So how do you deal with being in a group and being solo? How do you deal with that when people say, oh my God, why are you doing it by yourself? What about Escape? Do you get tired of that? And when people ask you about a group when you're doing a solo project?
No, not really. No, it's just about making believers out of some people. And a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of great feedback off of my music. And I would like to think of myself as the Bobby Brown of the group.
Okay.
Sober Bobby. The Bobby that's energetic. You don't know what he's gonna do next. I'm that person, a personality. So I wanted to be able to show me as an artist and in my music, so you can get to know TAMIKA Scott.
Yes. How do you balance that because you are a mother and you're a wife and you are a entertainer? Like, how do you balance all of those three jobs?
Well, it's easy for me because I have a great support system. My mom, my husband's mom, my oldest daughter, Ocean, like everybody's here to help. Any help I need, they're here. So it makes my life a lot easier to be able to go out on the road, not worry about is the dog being fed, did somebody feed the fish, did the kids getting fed. So I have a great support system. And my husband, he's, oh my goodness, incredible person, just incredible with everything. He and I started our own label, Brolic Entertainment. So we work together, constantly together, all day, every day. It's just him and me.
Yes. So congratulations on your top 30 single, your latest single, Go Outside in the Rain. Tell us about what made you do that record, because my research that XSCAPE used to do this song and audition with that record. What made you say, hey, let me put my spin to it?
Yeah, like you said, we used to sing the song back in the 90s. Malira is the original songstress on this song, and I wanted to pay homage to her. And I just wanted to put the TAMIKA Scott flavor on it. I didn't want to do it like how she did it. I wanted to do it like how I do it. And she gave me the thumbs up. She reposted the video, and she let me know I did an excellent job. So I'm feeling real good about that right now.
You did. It was, and the video was great. It was the video, the visuals was off the chain. And you, an actress, you've done work with Tyler Perry.
Yes.
So yes. I have to talk.
You know, the video.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No. You go ahead, sister. I'm sorry.
Oh, the video, I actually wanted to be real. So I use my real girlfriends. Every girl that's in there from the beginning, you'll see Trina Braxton, and then you'll see Hattie Mae. That she don't have her makeup on. Hattie Mae for all the Tyler Perry productions. She's the other young lady in the car in the beginning, which are my real friends, my best friends from high school. Like everybody that's in the video are my true friends, and I want it to be true. That's what this EP is about, my truth.
Yes, absolutely. And Tyler Perry was under a lot of criticism. They were saying, "Oh my God, he's writing all this stuff. His acting is bad." But what do you have to say? Because you work with Mr. Perry. How was he as a boss, as a director?
It was fun. You know, Tyler and I had formed a great relationship. So, but he's a disciplinarian as well. He wanted to make sure everybody was on time. If you're not on time, you're gonna get docked. You have to know it was crazy because he gave us our script on a Monday. We had to know it by Wednesday. He took it back. And if you didn't have it, you were going to get audited. I mean, not audited, docked. So, I mean, he just taught us about handling our business, being on time and doing everything right, which helped me to this day. So I love working with Tyler.
And I think that he
created. One thing about him,
I was just saying he created an opportunity for you. But go ahead, sister.
Yes, exactly what you're saying. Go ahead.
I'm saying that because a lot of people judge, even me. I have said some things too because I'm a comedian. I've said a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, that man have created bags for a lot of Black folks to eat. You know what I'm saying? That couldn't necessarily get an opportunity.
Right. Yeah. One thing about it, he looks at the talent and he looks at the heart. He looks at the heart too. But there's some people be like, now, how did he get this role? He must have a good heart. Bless you, Tyler. I was give everybody a chance. He don't discriminate. I don't care what color, what size, your age. He don't discriminate. He gives everybody a chance.
Now I can tell, and this is the thing. And when I listen to your music, I said you definitely. Why is it that artists with R&B are not really getting that type of recognition like hip hop? Like I don't get it. Like you pour out your soul in your records. Why do you think that R&B artists are not getting that type of traction like they once was in the 90s?
I think it's coming back around. Everything is like a circle. Because remember back in the day, it was hip hop, and then here come Jodeci, and then here come Boys and Men, and then here come XSCAPE, and we're dominating the charts. So now hip hop is back. You know, hip hop has been dominating for a decade, But you have a lot of artists that's coming back with this real R&B. You got the Chris Brown, you have Selena Justin, you have myself, you have other artists. You know, you can go to see SWV. So R&B is definitely coming back.
What's your thoughts on the girl group? Because I don't see too many successful girl groups now. And I think one of the problems is a lot of the labels don't want to invest in girl groups because it's a lot to finance that. But what's your opinion of why we don't see a today version of XSCAPE or TLC in today's market?
Let me tell you, it's hard.
Okay.
It is hard to get four, like even with our group, you have 4 strong-minded bosses that feel like I feel like I'm right, Tiny feel like she right, Candy feel like she right, Tasha feel like she right. So when you have all these personalities, sometimes it is hard. But you have to be mature enough to know, okay, when to step back, when to say, okay, maybe you're right on this one. And women, you already know women can be catty. So that's probably why it is expensive. Oh my gosh. Just me, you know, supporting my daughter, putting her out on my label. Let me tell you, every day's gotta be a different outfit. You have makeup, you have hair, you have your entourage. It's so much that goes along with it. You better have that bag if you're gonna work with some girls, and you better have patience because, honey, personalities, when that monthly come on, people change. It's just a lot. It's a lot. But we've been successful, I want to say, first of all, because we have great parents. We have praying parents that have prayed for us through everything. And, you know, we love what we do. All of us, we love what we do. So we come together and we're mature and we know, you know, when to give or when to take or when to say, okay, you got this one. So it just takes a lot of work. It is. It really is.
Because when you think about bosses, like Candy was like, listen, I don't want to do it. And I listened to one of your interviews. You said that she did not want to tarnish the legacy. But of course, the other women, the other ladies, you know, in the group, y'all was like, y'all did XSCAPE 3. So how did that come about?
Oh, yes. You know, in the beginning, when we were talking about doing music, Candy didn't want to do it. So we understood it and we respected, you know, her point of view. So we went on and we did our music, which did great, XSCAPE 3. And we're still on tour right now. XSCAPE 3, we're doing shows, but, you know, with this coronavirus, a lot of stuff got canceled, but we'll be back up and running. And Candy is still doing shows with us as well. So, I mean, it's all good. It's all good over here. Definitely.
Yes. I'm loving this, the music, your style. I see that you have a web series is going to come out, XSCAPE the Mic. Tell us about that.
Escaping the Mic. People know TAMIKA Scott from being in XSCAPE, but it's more layers to me than that. I consider myself a comedian. I am that wife, that great wife. I know how to, you know, even though I am successful in my career, I know how to humble myself and be the wife that I need to be to continue to encourage my husband, to let him know that he is the head of the house, to give him that love, that Black love really exists. And I wanted people to see, women to see how you're supposed to be treated as a queen, and king, and men to see how they're supposed to be treated as king. I want to show that. I want to show that, you know, I'm a mom and I'm very hands-on with my children. I'm a grandma, you know, I'm a momager. So different aspects, and I'm a great cook. So I like to show different aspects of who TAMIKA Scott is.
Oh, yes. I can't wait to see it because I want to see more of you outside of XSCAPE, because I get tired of people. I get it. Oh, she's in XSCAPE, but you have done so much outside the group as an individual. So for the new generation, because, you know, now you have to be online. So I think that's very smart to go online, because that's where it's at. You know, you can reach a different market if you market yourself online. Mm-hmm. So I think that's awesome. I wish you nothing but success for that. You. But have you, I've been doing research in the earlier groups with bad contracts. Have you ever been in that predicament with a bad contract? And if so, how did you get out of it?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Let me tell you, baby. In the beginning, you know, people, in the beginning, you know, we just wanted to sing. We didn't care about the money. We didn't care about nothing. We just wanted to be famous. We wanted to be singers. We want people to respect our talents. But, you know, with that came a price, baby. But we had to learn. We had to educate ourselves. Now we know. You know, it was hard because I remember the first tour after we toured, the next year, IRS was knocking on our door saying, "Oh, y'all owe $100,000 a piece." We was like, whoa, wait a minute. Who is this person? We didn't know about taxes. Jermaine never set us down and taught. He didn't teach us the business. So we had to learn as we went. But yeah, I teach my kids everything. Even my daughter, young Naya, I sit her down. I go over budgets with her. I show her everything because I want you to learn and educate yourself about this entire business. But yeah, we were in a bad contract, and it took Jesus, God, Moses, Abraham. It took the children of Israel.
So y'all didn't have to do like TLC did and pull up and had to get him up, Jermaine's at gunpoint. So y'all didn't have to do that, right?
No, it wasn't as bad as theirs. Man.
Okay.
We were in a bad, I think the publishing deal was the worst. The publishing deal, the way it came about was very disrespectful. But, you know, we got out of that, thank God. So now we're getting our publishing. We're getting our money for writing. Amen. Yeah, but that first contract, it was the worst.
Wow, because I've just been studying and I said that publishing like that, you got to make sure you reach a contract and have people over you that know it. But it's best that you understand the language. Don't just depend on that lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's right.
They can tell you something or skip
and
something.
Ask questions.
Come on.
Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. The only dumb question is the one that's not asked.
Come on. Yes, sister. Amen. Amen. And this is where because when I see people like Megan Thee Stallion, you know, all these different artists have battles with their labels, I'm like, wow, like it's too many resources out here and stories from people to not fall in that trap. So you have to really get that knowledge and understand, or you're gonna be in a mess. Whew, you definitely don't want that. But you, because I know the coronavirus and stuff going on. Have you ever thought about doing a concert in your house, in your living room, you know, on your Instagram, singing some records to get us through this quarantine crisis? Have you ever thought about doing something like that?
Yes, my husband and I was talking about that the other day, doing like almost like a little live little setting with a few of the songs on my EP, just to introduce it to a lot of other people and just get them familiar with some of the songs that's not on the radio right now. Like right now, I have 3 songs that's really popping on the radio. You can let me see, Go Outside in the Rain, Almost Over, and What Was I Thinking?
Yes.
So the other songs, definitely 1 or 2 of those. We talked about it. Because
Tamika, everybody's at home, and I'll be telling like my artist friends, some of them, I said, get online. This is your time because people ain't got nothing to do. So if you got a project,
that's true.
You better talk to your people while they got time, because you know now they say, you know, people attention span is short, but you in the house, so all you either gonna watch some TV or be on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. Because even I had a chance to go back and read some of my DMs, and some of my DMs were from my birthday last year.
Wow.
I had some happy birthdays from last year and Merry Christmas from the year before last. So I have a lot of messages. I've been able to go in and talk to my fans, respond back, and check my Twitter and respond back to my Facebook. So this has given me a lot of chance to really connect with my fans. And I think it's very important for artists to do that. You know, it's very important, especially now. It's not about the money. It's about, you know, just trying to help everybody get through this crazy time. So you never know what may put a smile on somebody's face.
Amen. Amen. You're exactly right about that. My last question, who would you like to work with if you haven't like collaborate with on a project, whether it's a song or video or movie? Who would you like to work with?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Because I've collaborated with Q Parker. That was on my bucket list. Him and my daughter, young Naya. I was able to collab with her. And then just live recently, Valentine's Day this year, one of my favorite rappers. Oh my goodness, Method Man. We had a show in Newark, New Jersey, and I called him out on stage, and he and I did him and Mary's song, "You're All I Need to Get By." So that was like one of the highlights of me performing with Method Man live. And then last year on tour, another one of my favorite groups, oh my gosh, my mind's playing tricks on me. So I was able to bring Scarface out on stage for one of my favorite songs. So it's like I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. I'm loving it.
I would love to see a video for all of me though, like for real, like that. I will. It's just, man, like your entire EP is just great. Like I love that. Like I love to hear that. That's why I say I just hope and that you really push it and don't let the people sleep on it, because it's just good vocal. Because it's like a lot of the records. I'm not trying to be offend anybody, but it's so. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's not that soulful sound. It's a lot of people are not they're auto tuning out. You know what I mean? And so it's just to get that to that roots of the records, that the soulfulness and the lyrics. I can understand what you're talking about, and you ain't got 50 rappers on your your record drowning you out. It's like so yeah. So thank you. You know what, Tamika, thank you for coming on the Wiley Show. I mean, I love you. I wish you nothing but the best, and you have a lot more to do. Like I can really see you in more movies. Like your career is just gonna go to another level because you're hungry and you're not lazy, and that's what I love about you. You're about getting that bag.
Thank you. And I want to tell everybody to follow me on IG, The Real Tamika Scott, Twitter, Official T Scott, Facebook, Tamika Scott, YouTube, The Real Tamika Scott, or you can go to TamikaScott.com. I'm doing all the www. Go to TamikaScott.com to keep up with what I'm doing and what the group is doing. I keep information on that as well.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see you in concert. That's why I can't wait to this Corona stuff get past us, and Lord, pray. I know. Lord, that just disturbing the economy, but it's serious because I work in healthcare. I'm on the front lines, so it is serious. But I can't wait till it get over and before we can go back outside and chill and go to the club and whatever, the movies.
It's coming.
Yes.
Just don't listen to your president because he confusing the heck out of me.
Oh yeah.
I don't even like watching the news anymore because he don't know no more than I know.
and he's ignorant. But again, we have to be engaged politically. And this is the time folks wake up, and this is why it's important to vote, because when you're gonna get somebody like him that's gonna lie to you, tell you, okay, well, you know. But thank you so much, Tamika Scott. Make sure y'all go get and stream her records, purchase her records, support our sister because she's doing incredible things.
Yep, please do. Family Affairs available on all digital platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon.com. Just stream it, download it, support your girl.
Oh yes, thank you so much. God bless you, Tamika, and bless your family as well.
Wiley.
Thank you. God bless
you later.
All right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Right. So, this was wonderful. Can you believe that? Tamika Scott was on the Wiley Show. Oh my God. When I got the phone call, when I got the phone call, when I got the phone call and they said, you can get, Tamika Scott, want to come on your program, want to come on your show. I said, my show? My show? Yeah, of course I want to interview Tamika Scott. What? I don't care what's going on. Let me get on this computer and get her on the record. Get her up on the show because her voice and her voice is just so incredible. Like, and just thank you so much. Thank you all for listening and watching. And this is why I tell people, never be intimidated by your numbers, because you never know who's watching, an assistant or publicist or a friend of a friend. You never know who's watching you. You never know. And you gonna get that phone call like, hey, So never get intimidated by the numbers. So I don't get intimidated by the numbers, and never sell yourself short. Never go into a business meeting or idea. Well, I have this small little platform. Never sell yourself short, because I don't sell myself short. I always tell people I have a growing platform, and it's growing every day. So I never sell yourself short. And in my close, y'all pray for Steve. Steve, he had the corona. We don't know if he have the coronavirus because he haven't been tested yet. But it's a lot that's going on with Steve. He went to the ER. They told him to go home. They have a police out his door, red tape on his door, like he can't leave his house. This is serious. They're not reporting it in the news, people. They're not telling y'all the deal. So, and I told Steve that that's what they're doing. A lot of people is staying at home. Like if you go to the hospital, they're going to tell you to go back at home, and they're not going to test you unless you are really showing great. It all depends upon the hospital. It all depends upon the hospital. And so you all pray for y'all brother. And also too, it's a lot of people that are suffering from COVID-19. Okay. Or Rona, whatever y'all want to say. So be careful out there. Wash your hands. Be very, very careful. If you have a temperature, please get your vitamins. Drink plenty fluids. Okay. Please drink plenty fluids. Plenty water, juice, Gatorade, but you got to drink and keep some soup in your house. Okay. Get some soup, keep some fluid, crackers. Just keep those things at your house. So I just thank you all so very much. Keep me prayed up because it's sad because I'm on the front lines and I see that people are talking about this. I'm on the front lines. I was listening to TAMIKA Scott records because I play music when I'm at work. You know, we don't supposed to, but I play it anyhow because I'm not about to be bored. Because there'd be some. I play a record because I said, let me put this record on. Them white folks, they just be bobbing their head. I'm like, I'm playing this record. I'll be singing to the residents because I have to do something to pick up their spirits. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a downtown, but I can't be down when I'm working. I got to be upbeat. I got to sing. I got to dance. I got to do my job because these people, they're not here for you to put your problems on them. Like you gotta go in there being professional and going through that door and literally doing your job. And yet we are working through a crisis. Okay. And we are prepared. Like we are making preparations. We are prepared if it break out where we work at. I have put plans in place just in case if I were to contract. I'm not putting it. I have plans in place when I'm going to happen, how I'm going to quarantine myself, and I got plenty food and everything like that. And I got to put a little bit more money away just in case if I have to be quarantined for 14 days. I'm putting things in order. Like my mind is working like that. Well, why are you playing like that? Because this is the time you got to put a plan in. So I had to put a plan in motion if that were to happen to me. And keep my door closed and everything. Maybe give me a bucket or something. So I don't have to go in and out of the restroom. Keep my bleach and chemicals and stuff. So you have to definitely put a plan in order. So just in case if it pops where we're at working, you know what I'm saying? Because it is a serious thing that is going on. But nevertheless, God is in control. I felt that right there. I wanted TAMIKA to sing, but they said she can't get up on his singing. Because you know me, I'm going to ask, can she get up here and sing a record? But you all go stream her record, TAMIKA Scott. Please tell her that y'all got it from the Wiley Show. Stream her songs, people. Like, stream her records. And I know some of y'all didn't even know she had a new EP out. But shout out to you all that have been staying here watching and I'm going to say this again for all my new YouTubers, all my blogging buddies. Don't get intimidated by small numbers. Don't. Because yesterday's show was a good show. Yesterday was funny. And I got low. It didn't get a lot of views like that. It's creeping up. First was at 400, now it's at 800. I'm hoping it'll be over 1,000 tomorrow in 2 days. But that video was funny because I rewatched it. I rarely rewatch my videos. But yesterday video, I rewatched it. And I watched it and I got a good laugh. Man, I was key. I said, I was dragging them folks. But I gotta be careful dragging these celebrities. I gotta be careful dragging these celebrities because you know these celebrities. That's all I always say. I'm a comedian. And I get away with a lot of stuff because how I look. They be like, "Oh, that man's so funny. He got a cock eye." I get away with a lot of stuff, but you know, I gotta be very, very careful. But again, I don't want to lose my true my identity of how I entertain y'all. And I entertain y'all by talking about folk. That's what I do. I go in, I talk about people. And we were talking about Tyler Perry. And then today we had TAMIKA Scott on there and we were talking, we brought up Tyler Perry. So, and I love you all for that. And I want to give a special shout out to my team, to my producers. Y'all are my producers. Thank you all for that, for being in the chat and everything like that. If anybody want to call in, y'all are welcome to call in. Anybody want to call in really quickly? If you want to get some off your chest concerning what we talked about or something, you can call in. I'm going to let the people speak before we get off the air. Before we get off the air, let the people speak if y'all want to call in. But shout out to TAMIKA Scott. Come on, somebody. That's Sister Cassandra. Y'all better go be streaming her records. Like, stream these people's songs. Stream it, listen to it, because it's a good thing. Family Affair, like that EP is incredible. Like, I downloaded, I listened to it on Apple, and I had a good time. I think it was an incredible record. Go Outside in the Rain was just, I mean, you can't go outside in the rain now because you know Miss Rona is out there, but that record is off the chain. But in another, my favorite record off her Family Affair EP, if you all can see it right here, Family Affair EP. My favorite one is All of Me feature Q Parker for 112. Like, I love that record. All of me, all of me. That's all I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna do too much. But I mean, that record was my song. The record, I love Go Outside in the Rain, but All of Me, when I heard that, because I had to take my friend home yesterday, and he lived a little far from where I live at. So I'm just driving and I'm listening to her EP, and I'm like, whoa, what is that record? And I said, let me put that on replay over and over. I'm gonna go on iTunes and purchase that. I'm gonna purchase EP on iTunes too. I do that. If I really, really like you, I will stream your music and I'll purchase it on iTunes, so you get a double portion. So you will get a double portion. So I'm definitely gonna purchase her record as well as streaming on all the streaming platforms. Somebody said Candy is a better writer than singer. I'm just saying. Well, no, Candy can sing. Candy can sing. Like, she's not she's not that, but she can hold a note. She can hold a note. She have a certain sound. I know her sound, and she have a certain, I know a Candy from anywhere. I said, that's Candy. And she's an awesome, beautiful writer as well. Beautiful, beautiful writer. If y'all don't know, if you better Google her and get her credit, because she wrote a lot of records. All right. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so very much. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna get messy. Okay. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get messy. Y'all get my shirt. Y'all see my shirt. Let me take that off. Hold on. Let me just take that off for a second. Let me take that. Oh, somebody said they just purchased. Look at that. Somebody said they just purchased it. Come on, somebody. They just sent me the email that they just purchased the record. You better come through. Who else gonna join me and purchase it? Look, wait a minute. We about to do something right quick. Okay, you just purchased it. Okay, I'm gonna match your purchase. Wait a minute. So that purchase just purchased her EP. Let me go to the iTunes stores and let me purchase. Hold up. Wait a minute before we get out this air. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, somebody just beat me to it. Okay. I can't let you purchase it. I don't purchase it. Wait a minute. The Family Affair is $5.94 on iTunes. So, boom, let me purchase it too. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me put my thumbprint in there. Boom. There, y'all heard that, don't y'all? Y'all heard that. So I purchased it too. So whoever else purchased it, email me. Yes. Thank you for Laserbox. Thank you for emailing your receipt. Email it to me. Because that make me get more people if y'all purchase their music. Look at that. Look at that. Wait, can't download. There's not enough storage to download. Almost. Wait a minute, I gotta get some more storage. Y'all see that? All my storage is gone on my phone. All these pictures on here. Let me hold up. All these pictures looking, but it say purchase though. Y'all see that? It say purchase. All right. Tasha just dropped the video. All these. Okay. Oh my gosh. So okay, who else want to purchase? Who else want to bash me and purchase? Come on, somebody, spend your coins to help that out. Let's purchase. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Let's stream it. Oh, we got somebody on the line. 4429, call you on the air.
Hi, Wiley. I'm so proud of you. You doing it big.
Oh, thank you.
Big, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not gonna hold you long. Prayers to all the producers in the chat and everyone that's dealing with this coronavirus. And I hope Steve watch your video. And I'm sending you much love, Steve. I'm praying for you every minute. And stay strong, brother. Plenty of liquids. If the police outside your door, make sure they give you everything that you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one police officer blessed them too. Like this morning, brought some breakfast over to his house. So I think that's a good thing, you know. So that was like, all right, praise the Lord. So you know, it's some good people out there, and I get it. The systems are over. It's too much for the system. Yeah. The system needs some relief. Right. You know what I'm saying? If I was the president, I'm not the president, but if I was the president, baby, I'm gonna deploy every battle. A hospital ship would have been deployed in every major place. It would have been docket, whatever resource that we have to give them as much services as possible. You know what I'm saying? And this is where leadership need to come in order. And this is the problem I tell people. You got to go out and vote for people that know how to do their job. And unfortunately, the president, he's more concerned about the economy than your health. He don't care you got a coin. Right. He wants you to go spend your coins and help these corporations. And I get it. But it don't mean nothing if you sick. I don't care. It don't mean nothing if you on a ventilator. I don't care how much money you got. It don't mean nothing how much with that. It's about your health comes first. Because if you ain't got no good health, ain't about how much money you got.
You don't have nothing.
Somebody else gonna be living up with them resources and them fortunes. And this is why I want people to remember in November. And this is another thing I'm gonna say. Joe Biden, you must be asleep and you need to wake up. Joe Biden, listen, somebody send this to Joe Biden. It's nowhere in the world you running for president and you just as quiet as a church mouse. You need to be on every major network. This is why we need new leadership. Look at how he's doing. You need to be out there with masks, gowns, going to hospital. It's like you're running for president. And he just as quiet as a church mouse. This is the time that you speak up and say, this is why we need this. And Bernie Sanders, he needs to be speaking up. I'm talking about, but President Trump, and this is regarded, I listened to Sean King podcast, and he said President Trump is on the media constantly, and his approval ratings have went up dealing with this. Why? Because he's on the media constantly, like this, clockwork, on the media constantly. These folks in Joe Biden campaign, they ain't got nobody like Wiley, because I come from the B sector. I come from the sector when you go live, I'm gonna go live. You go live, then I'm gonna go live. You get your click of your view, I'm gonna get my click of my view. I'm gonna be like that. I'm like, Joe Biden, he just got off live. You need to do a press conference with your medical experts. That's how you do it. Don't sit on the sidelines. This ain't no time for sitting. You run for president. How bad do you want it? Sitting down like a quiet church mouse. Get up there and talk. I mean, I wish I was on his team, because these people, they be so sedity. This ain't no time to be sedity. This ain't no time to be proper. This is the time you got to wake it up and tell and show these folks that you want this position. This ain't no time for you to be quiet. Well, he was on CNN yesterday. Where were you at when it first got hot? Or are you sleeping? Because Lord, let me stop, because these folks ain't ready. These folks ain't ready. And Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, I know you kind of old, but this is your time to be saying, this is why we need $1,300 an hour. You need to be out there with your head. You need to be out there preaching your policy and your platform. You need to be on every major network and telling these folks, this is why we need $15 an hour. This is where you preach your campaign promises. This is the perfect time to preach what you're going to do. They don't have people that know how to take to social media. You need to be live on social media. Get you a blog talk radio number. I'm giving y'all ideas for free. And go on and steal it like y'all gonna do everything else. I'm gonna give this for free. Now, somebody out here is gonna touch somebody. If I was on their campaign, I'm gonna be sitting in my drawers, because I'm gonna come to the meetings in my drawers and sit and talk to. Listen, we gonna sit and talk. We do a little, because I can't be around no people, so it'll be a conference call. I'm like, Mr. Vice President, go ahead, Mr. Wiley. I think that you need to go live. Go live where? On every single social media platform, and open up the phone lines and let the people tell you what hospital problems, and you call that hospital, you tell them folks, get that person some care, and people will remember that. The governor of New York is very, very smart. They're saying, hey, after President Trump talk, you do your press conference. And he getting his clicks, his views, his approval rates is going up. They calling this man the America's governor because he's smart. Whoever is in his ear is telling him the right thing. Control the narrative. Let somebody come and do a live about me, a negative live, and they just own me hard, and they getting a lot of track. Guess what I'm gonna do? I could be asleep, and I get that phone. Blue Sky, Wiley, they talk about you. Who talk about you? I'm not talking about you right now. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna let you talk. After you get through, I'm gonna get my response, and we can pull an all-nighter. But that's because you don't want a narrative out there, and you ain't out there with your narrative. So I'm just praying.
What you think about the president saying that we can go back outside after Easter? And on Easter,
because the reason why the president saying that, because them white Christian folk, Mr. President, we need to get Easter. This is one of our good profitable days. They want folk come out and praise the Lord. Bring a purse. They want you to bring them good hats in your purses, and that's a very profitable day because people that don't go to church in years, like my mama in years. I remember one day she could be drunk as a skunk on Saturday, but on Sunday, on Easter Sunday, she gonna sober up, and we going to church on Easter Sunday. She get her bubble gum and her Listerine to get the lick off her breath. And we on church on Easter Sunday. They haven't seen us. Oh, yeah. And we here for Easter Sunday. So it's a good day for the church. That's a good money day for the church. So, but that virus is telling y'all, yeah. Come on with that good church. Yeah. Come on, bring all these people over here. Miss Rona, Mother Rona, Missionary Rona, Prophetess Rona gonna be right there. Some of y'all gonna be rolling over. Some of y'all love to give holy kisses. Good morning, sister. All right, Sister Rona gonna be right there on that line. So you be careful going to church on Easter Sunday. And if your prayer life, if you ain't got no faith like that, don't you go like that, because Miss Rona gonna be right there. So you better not listen to President Trump. I ain't stunned what they talk about. President said I'm gonna go. All right then. And when your hand part hooked up to that ventilator, I'm gonna say, did you see that? You should have listened. Now I gotta pray for you. Father God, in the name, you want me to come. Anybody want me to come pray for you? Book me to come pray for you. I don't mind, but you're gonna have to pay, because just in case I get hooked up to the ventilator. But I'm just saying, like he said, I get it. The economy is struggling. We head into a recession. I understand it. But again, put that energy.
People not gonna go out there anyway. They still gonna be too scared.
They're gonna be scared.
They say they can.
You think I'm going to church? I'm gonna watch Bishop TD at home in my dirty drawers. I'm gonna watch that Easter sermon with my snotty nerves at home. I'm not going to all them black folk. No, they be sneezing, coughing, and sneezing. These kids digging their nose with their boogers. And you think I'm going? Oh no, you can forget that. No, see, he's saying all this stuff because he's trying to bring life, and that's what Joe Biden, he should be coming out. No, we should get the expert, but where's Joe Biden at? Everybody don't watch CNN. You need to be on your.
He's just hoping that the people that don't like Trump vote for him. That's all he's hoping for.
And you can't hope like that. People work with what they see, not what they hope for. They judge things about what they see. Unfortunately, that is how this world works. He needs to be on social media all day long. He needs to be on these YouTube channels. I need to drop the link, and Joe Biden should hit that link and talk. Where these candidates at? I just don't understand it. I know how to do
they doing old time campaigning.
Yes.
With the 2020.
Yes, they're running a 20th century in a 21st century campaign. They're running a 20th century. This is a new time. Social media. Like I'll be trying to tell my uncle and everybody like that. I said, listen, get a social media. Preach your sermons. Well, we do put the sermons on Sister So-and-so platform. Sister So-and-so ain't the pastor. I need to see my uncle with the social media. He's the bishop. They need to be going live from Bishop Cartwright's page, not from Sister So-and-so. That's why she don't get no views. They ain't coming for. They coming to see the pastor, the bishop. And I said, listen, I know y'all don't like me like that, but Bishop need to have his own social media and preach the word on his social media. And then once you leave, go home, open up that phone line, and you have the people to call in. You get more followers, and you get more tithing and offerings. That's how you work with online.
Right.
I can have an online ministry today, Wiley Ministries. I can have an online ministry because I'm personable with the people. I'm speaking to them right now in the screen. You got to be personable. Like just lovely. Lord, bless her right now. You got to speak to the people and then give. And you people think I'm crazy. Like, why this man yelling like that? Because I'm speaking on the media. I'm speaking in the camera. Who else need a blessing? Lord, bless Sister Lovely. Whatever she going through, bless her right there. Bless her! You need to, sometimes see if you I don't care what you're doing. I need my type of pastor. Bless Sister Toy Bob. I feel like preaching right now in my drawers. I'm in my drawers for like preaching. Lord.
Okay, why? Oh my God.
I feel like preaching right there and there. Come on.
You take it.
I'm putting Brother Steve on the sick and shut-in list. Y'all pray for Brother Steve. He's on our sick and shut-in list. Pray for that brother. Pray for him. And this is why I tell people, you have to stay prayed up in your prayer life, because you never know when that day gonna come. Just never know.
Right.
And I thank God for this platform and that we can speak and talk to people. Thank you so much, Laserbox, for that donate. God bless you, $14. And this is the thing. If your preacher ain't preaching to you about faith, you are in the wrong church. If all they preach about, you gonna get $1 million and you gonna get a new business. If your preacher ain't telling you about how to believe in God, you in the wrong church. You better get in the church that's gonna tell you to pray. Brother,
for so long they've been doing prosperity preaching. Come
on, somebody. And this, when it comes to your health, you're gonna have to have some strong faith and believing in God that He can heal you. You got your belief got to match your faith. It got you got to have a type of prayer life that your kids can act up so ugly, and you can come in the house and give a good, strong prayer. Silence. Think they'll probably bump their head or something. It's like that's how your prayer life got to be. So these kids, I remember my grandmother came in there and she started praying and rebuking that devil. And my brother was acting up. I mean, that enemy was acting up, and he hit his head against something. Boom! I said, "See, God don't like ugly." I said, "You better sit down," because they used to scare me. He was just acting ignorant, cussing. and he hit his head. Boom, pow. See, God don't like that. He hit his head. I said, when you get a prayer, you better sit down somewhere. That's how you have to do it. Your prayer life got to be strong.
Right.
You gotta. I love a person that say the blood of Jesus. I love that type of prayer. It gotta reach from your gut. It's like
Down.
These
Right.
people are not teaching their folks how to pray. They teaching them how to give.
Prostrate like the old school.
The old way.
Prostrate on the floor.
And that way still works. Is that people are doing what is convenient and easy, other than the work, the tearing and fasting and reading your word for yourself, and not just depending upon your preacher to do Bible study. You actually praying and studying the word yourself. Because if you really study that Bible, you ain't shocked at this Rona going on. You ain't shocked. If you really study the word of God, you ain't shocked and surprised. You are prepared, and you ain't just get prepared because CNN said prepare yourself. You've been prepared forever. You was like, oh, here we go. There we go. And this is the time that you train your children to get right with God. Because I don't care what you have. I don't care what your financial situation is. That Rona don't discriminate. It can happen to anybody.
Right.
And just because you saved don't mean that you're going to be exempt from Rona. God will give it to you and say, how you going to handle Miss Rona? Are you going to cuss your sister out? Are you going to be mad? Are you going to show more love? See, you got to understand, just because you saved don't mean you're going to be exempt from having issues. You will have issues. Look at Job.
Right.
He was perfect and upright. And Job went through something. He gets sick in his body. He lost all his children. And his wife said, why don't you cuss God and die? And Job said, you sound like one of them foolish women. Because you can't cuss God and die. But because the devil told God, if you remove the hedge, he will cuss you. But one thing about Job, he kept the faith. And he told his wife, you sound like a foolish woman. Yes, he did. And sometimes you have to check folks. If your faith knows, you have to check folks. And he was perfect and upright. So you're going to have tests and trials. You're going to have suffering. And your leader and your pastor, it is his job to help you, train you, teach you how to handle these situations. You're supposed to be following Christ. You said, God called me to preach. So you need to be telling your folks how to handle these situations. If you can't tell these folks like that, sit down somewhere and let somebody else preach, because you ain't know nothing. And a lot of these preachers now, it's all about, let's pack the church out. Let's get a good record. Let's get some good songs. Let's get the money, and that's it. But you better get in a church that's going to preach to your soul. You better get you that type of. You ain't in no type of church. Sit at home and watch me in my dirty drawers, because you ain't gonna get none where you at. So I have to say that, and I'm saying it in my clothes, people. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I feel like preaching right then and there, because the enemy know that he got a short amount of time. He know this. That same enemy you listen to, he know he only got a short amount of time. And you better know this for a fact. Everybody that leave here gonna have to answer to the master. You gonna have to answer. Everybody gonna have, and that's just the truth. I don't care. I've been fighting with it forever. I don't believe in that. But every little voice say, you know you don't believe in that. You know you better get your life in order. Because God ain't pleased with this world. He ain't pleased. He haven't been pleased with America for decades. All that evil you doing, and watch some. We got to shut down the NBA. We're going to shut down the NFL. Yeah, you can't play no football if you sick. You're going to have to sit down. You can't put a basketball hoop in 3-point. If you got the corona, you're gonna have to sit down and everything getting shut down. If that ain't telling you this is the time of the end time, I don't know what to tell you then. If you don't see a shift in this world, you must be blind, and you need to have somebody to help you to see. This is the end time. I don't know when the end day gonna come, but if you read Revelations, you will see, and it have been prophesied of what we're dealing with today. You ain't got to go to CNN about that. And the preachers need to be preaching the people. And I thank God for those leaders that are his preaching, because every leader out here ain't preaching. Look at the Olympics. Okay, we got to, and these are billions of dollars they're losing. Because if you worshiping money, a virus can come in there and disturb everything up in. Just a virus. You look how this virus have disrupted the most powerful world, one of the most powerful countries in the world. Because again, when you try to turn against God, trying to turn against that, something gonna happen to remind you, I am in control. Because he is in control. God is in control. The president, he don't know, because he of his father, he don't know nothing. He's showing you, I don't know. He's showing you who his God is. Money is my God. The economy, we need it back open for Easter. Get it open. It's money for him. You better remember that if your life got to be in order with him, and that's why I say these are the signs of the end time. I got to get my life right. I say, oh, why I got to get my life right? I got to get it right. That's my voice check. Because sometimes, I got to get my life, get my fasting in order, preaching, praying in order, because I've been blessed with an assignment. And I said, Lord, look at all this stuff going on here. Good God Almighty. They said I got to do 120-hour community service, but Rona said you ain't doing nothing. Get your life in order. I said, I called. They said you can't do the 120 hours. Why? Because Miss Rona said no. Right. People getting out of jail. We got to get you out because Miss Rona here. We ain't taking no more inmates. So this world. And this is why you got to get your prayer life on. And that don't mean you got to leave your house, go to a church and all that. You can get it where you're at and have that individualized spirit where you at. Because you might be in a predicament where you can't get to the church. So that'll show you right then and there that you better work on your salvation where you at. And ask God to send you somebody that can give you instructions on how to live your life. And since Miss Rona doing some disrupting, let them say I don't have to pay that $13,000. Let that go. Let that go too. Lord, let it go, Lord. I know. He said he's gonna bless me. I know that's gonna be a blessing. But I want to tell y'all this. This is trying times, but this ain't no time for you to be fearful and scared. This is the time to say, let me work on me. This is the time you need to be working with your family, calling family members, sitting down with family members. And this is the time, let's work on us, because that's what it's about. It's not about all this extra stuff. It's about family, your life, your relationship with God. It's about that life. But sometimes we forgot about it. A lot of us, including myself, because I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm high and mighty. I ain't high and mighty at all. But I will tell you this. I know, because I've been taught about the end times. I have been taught, and I see it. I see it. It is in the atmosphere. It's in the energy. It's here. And prophets have been prophesying this forever. You got to take heed to the warning, because destruction comes before warning comes before destruction. And no, I will go in my Bible, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just want y'all to get prepared. Learn, pray, get to fasting, and say, God, I need your help, because this is the time that nobody can help you but God. It's some people in this situation, ain't nothing you can do now but pray. It's folks calling the hotline to get some services. The line is busy. But one line that is open, that prayer line is open. That line is open. It was a song they used to say, Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want. Now, that line ain't never busy. You better make sure that you got your prayer line. Thank you all so very much. Thank you to TAMIKA Scott for coming on the platform. Thank you for Bless. Blue, I'm about to say blessed. I thank all y'all to be blessed. I want everybody in this chat to be blessed. But thank you to Blue Skies for coming on. Thank you to every producer in the chat. Hope y'all be well. I'm gonna get my prayer life in order because like I got to preach because some of these people ain't preaching, hitting on nothing. I'm gonna have to go up here and preach because these people ain't hitting on nothing. I'm gonna have to reach down and tell y'all about some stories and give y'all a biblical sense of what's going on. Because some of y'all ain't hitting on. Some of y'all going to church ain't hitting on nothing. And then when I preach, give. I ain't got to tell you all. One preacher told me, well, Wiley, what about the giving? If you trained your people how to give and really taught them the right way, you don't have to beg them. They should be taught how to give a free will offering. You getting the spiritual, your pastor and your church should reap a percentage of your earnings. If you say you love God, you love the people of God, especially if your church is there to help you, is there to uplift you spiritually, been there for you on hard time, it shouldn't be a problem for you to give willingly. But pressuring you to give, God don't want you to pressure somebody to give. He want the people to give a free will offering. He don't want your money if you he gotta force it. He don't want them type of people where it got to be forced. You have to have it and give willingly. And you supposed to teach your people how to give and teach people money management. Teach people credit score. So a lot that the church got to work on, in my humble opinion, and we can have a whole debate about the church, but God loves a cheerful giver. That's it. God loves a cheerful giver. I love and respect. Thank you. And I know it's a lot of misappropriating of funds and people robbing the people of God that they're not doing good. And them people, it's time for them people to sit down. And if you are part of a church like that, leave that church and go join something that's going to uplift you and counsel you and be there for you and not just take your money and you can't call them. Some people at some church, they can't even get in contact with their leader because they go to these big church. Ain't nothing wrong going to no big church. Nothing wrong going to no big church. But you better call for the elders of the church. You better. That's what my grandmother used to do when she used to be sick. She said, call for the, I said, Grandma, what's going on? She said, call for the elders. I don't feel good. I said, what did you say? Call for the elders of the church. And my grandmother would get Ayabaha on that phone and she would call elder such and so, bishop such and so. She would call preachers to say, I need prayer. And one preacher said, I am a deacon. I mean, no, one of the people said, I'm a deacon. She said, no offense. I need to speak to the elder. Hey, my shata. She said, I don't need to speak to the deacon. She wanted to speak to the elder of the church. And she got healed. Yes, she did. They came and prayed for her. You better come on for that blessing. They prayed for my grandmother. I've been in rooms and I've used to sing my uncle and I love my uncle. Pray for. Oh, wait a minute. Better come on. I love my uncle. I remember my uncle, Bishop Cartwright. I remember it was this sister in this hospital room and she went through a bad accident. She was on all the machines and my uncle laid hands on her, prayed for her. And I felt something in that room. I said, good God. And not long after that, she was able to get released off the machines and get out of the hospital. And I've seen it. I witnessed that. I witnessed when people get prayed on, they would get healed and things. I witnessed it because I was trained. And a lot of people say, Wiley, you sound like a preacher, because I was around a preacher for a long time. I've been around a preacher. So that's why I sound like one, because I've been around. That's when you know you folks been around. So you've been around a preacher. Oh man, I got some men that don't talk to me because I counsel some of these women. Put him out. He ain't no good. Oh, you talking to some man that got some sense, because I was trained about that. I don't play. That's why a lot of women love to hit me up for some relationship advice, and then they get mad because I say, "Do he work?" No, he don't work. I said, put him out immediately. Quick, fast, in a hurry. He ain't working. Put him out. You ain't got to go through all that struggle, sister. What you do all that crying for? Put him out. He don't want to marry you, then throw him out like he a piece of garbage. You ain't got to sit here and suffer and let that man take your life and your spirit, and you down, you depressed because he don't want to do nothing. Put him out. It ain't your job to take care of no man that don't want to do nothing. Now, if he's sick, understand this. Don't be ignorant. If he can't do, you're supposed to be there for your husband. But if you just out there with your boyfriend, he ain't hitting on nothing, he ain't working, he ain't doing nothing to provide for, he don't need to have that type of service. He don't need, he shouldn't get that goodness from you. Put him out. And some of y'all that's watching them, taking care of, that's why you can't send me all them good super chats, because you with that no good, trifling, low down, dirty, stinking man. That's why some of y'all can't give like that, because you give it to him. But yet you gotta watch me and get a good laugh. He gonna make you laugh, and he get mad at me because now he gonna get mad. Now he gonna tell you to click off that. Eventually, some of y'all gonna get out the chat. That's what the number gonna go down, because it's about to get real hot. It's about to get real hot. Some of y'all men are, man, get that man off there. I don't like him. You need to start watching him. Don't worry about it. You better get you a job. Don't you tell that woman to turn off her computer. You ain't paying that internet bill. That's her house. What I look like? I wish I would let a man tell me to turn off my TV I'm paying for. He ain't doing nothing. But I thank God that God sent some good men that over here that they wives watch the Wiley Show. And one of my supporters said, Wiley, I told my husband, and my husband said, get as much merchandise as possible. I said, that's a good man. Keep on. Keep it coming. She said, Wiley, I bought your merchandise. And my husband said, he said, just buy as much as you want. I said, that's a good husband. But some of y'all, that's why y'all don't get like that, because y'all give it to him. And I understand that. Man don't work, he don't eat. You supposed to have a man that's supposed to be providing for you. And don't be ashamed. I know a sister said to me, I feel so ashamed. Wiley making me laugh so much. And this man that I'm with, he make me cry. Wiley, what should I do? Leave him until he learned how to make you laugh, until he learned how to treat you as a woman, until he learned how to treat you as a queen. You can't have a conversation with your man. That's a problem. You can't sit and talk, have a good conversation for 3 minutes, for 5 minutes. Something is wrong. He can't make you laugh. He don't want to rub your feet. Something is wrong. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm going to pray for some of y'all. Some of y'all need prayer. Reach out to me privately, and I'll pray for you. You're going to give, though, because I ain't going to do all that praying. You ain't giving like that. You can skip that. I ain't going to be doing that prayer that you're going to be giving like that. You got to give. One lady got on my line. She was doing all that crying. I said, She says, "Oh, well, yeah, Wiley, I'm just going through all this." I say, "Yeah, but don't worry, Wiley, because I'm not getting through talking to you. I know I'm gonna hit that cash app. I'm gonna keep on crying. What's going on, sister? Now, what happened? Because I was real sleepy. I didn't want to sit and do all that talking. I was tired. But that lady said, I'm gonna hit your cash app. She said, I'm gonna hit your cash app. I said, well, keep on talking. What else? What did he do? I got to talking to a counselor, making her laugh. That woke me up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What happened? I went and walked, went to the bathroom, and went, put water on my face, sat down, and I listened attentively. And we stayed on the phone for hours. That made me no difference. What you mean, Wiley? We gotta no. What I'm saying is my time is precious. Okay. And if you got you know I'm struggling. So you know if I'm saying I give you all that good, if you go to a psychiatrist, you're gonna pay. You go to Dr. So-and-so, you're gonna pay. So I'm saying that. Anywho, thank you for the super chat, Tiffy. I'm gonna stop because I feel like preaching right then. I feel like right then and there. I feel like right then and there. And I thank God for y'all because I give y'all entertainment. God gave me this gift, and guess what? I'm gonna use it. See, Wiley, this is why they blamed you for the women actions in this. No, baby, I love it. And I know the women that watch my show, they love me for being me. Ain't nothing wrong with it. No, come on. No, like that type of stuff. Who? If you're going through something, call me. Yeah, I'll pick up the phone. But don't you holding up all my time and you don't want to contribute. Now, some of y'all don't have to get because y'all some good, provide good. I have some good supporters. Some of my supporters, they just good. Wiley, what do you need? Wow. You need some shoes for women. Wiley, I got you. I said, wait a minute. I just was joking about my shoes. They ain't that bad. That woman said, don't worry. Don't worry. I got you. I said, good God. It was in my little skit. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take her, and she gave me a beautiful note with them shoes. You have not because you ask not. And if you want them type of shoes, you got to go through what I went through to get them type of shoes. You got to come through it. I'm not ashamed that people contribute to my platform because I give y'all entertainment. I make you laugh. I think I'm ashamed of, please. We love you and you running nose. Yeah, my running nose. I need to go to the hospital and tell them to fix my nose, but that ain't that Rona because I've been having a running nose forever. I've been having a running nose forever. But I thank the Lord. How y'all doing? We got 77 million people watching. And you think and these folks, they be getting mad at me because I be saying 77 million. If a man can say he is a woman, then you can sit here and let me say I got 73 million people watching me. Don't you judge me talking about you need to stop all that lying. Because I can say a whole lot of stuff too. If you say that you feel like you was born in the wrong body, I feel like I'm being watched by millions. Hey, that's how I feel. I always, since I was a little boy, I'm being watched by a lot of people. Don't make me feel shame. He needs to start saying, they don't watch Wiley like that. You say that and you lie. I'm all about trans numbers. I'm all about it. It don't make me a difference if it's 2 or 3 people. Wiley don't change. I don't care what celebrity that God gives, that bless me with. I'm going to keep my same essence. I want to keep that same essence. Me. Keep it. And I was nervous to interview TAMIKA. I was really nervous. I was nervous to interview TAMIKA Scott. I was nervous. But soon as that camera went on, the nerves left. It just let. It left. I was nervous. But soon as I went on that live, soon as I got to that music, started playing to the Wiley Show. I started doing that. That nervousness just dropped in this business. Because it's business. I was nervous. But soon that let's talk. Let's talk. Who else bought our record? We got a couple. Whoever bought her record, make sure you send me the email with the screenshot. All right. We thank you for that. I'm made for this. Thank you so much, Alwyn Brown. I've been slacking because I've been tired. Because I've been working so much, baby. I did over 1,000 videos. Baby, I deserve to get a break. And sometimes we have to take a break. Don't feel ashamed. I feel bad when I take a break from YouTube. I feel real bad. But my body be like, you got to take a break. Because if I don't take no break, baby, them voices, I got to take a break. I can't be up here all night long. A lot of people stocking up on things that keep the immune system healthy, either like all planet, gender. Yes, make sure you stock up on that. Make sure you stock up on that. Absolutely. 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 Come on, somebody. Well, we thank you all so very much for coming on the show. Keep the prayer life together, people. And make sure that you got your prayer life in order that you save. Come through Voices and Solid Producers. I got to go. I'm going to do another video. So give me a time. I'm going to take me a hot shower, listen to some music. We're going to take an intermission break. And I'm going to come back because it's on my spirit to talk about some people. Talk about some people that I'm going to come back. And I will come back. So I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to come back on YouTube because y'all want me to come back. I don't want my money to be low. See, that's the thing. On here, on Patreon, I'm going to go on here and then on Patreon, I'm definitely going to do, yes, please respond to that live from last night. Oh, yeah, email me about that live from last night. Yes. Okay, for those that don't get the notification, I'm gonna come back in an hour. So that'll be 6 p.m. y'all time. So I'm sorry, that'll be that'll be 6 p.m. y'all time. So I'm gonna take an hour because I gotta get myself freshened up. So that'll be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Okay. Thank you so much, Tamika Scott. Thank you for coming on the Wiley Show. God bless you, sister. And God bless you to each and every one of the producers. I'll see y'all later.